Religious discrimination.
Religious groups of Canada are often discriminated against, whether we learn to accept it or not. Religious groups suffer from the problem that Canada is a diverse nation with many religious people that don't always get along. Canadians have a national desire to be tolerant and not impose upon religious beliefs or practices on those who don't share the same faith. However, this sensitivity is in danger of becoming an intolerance of faith in public life. Freedom of conscience and religion is one of the fundamental freedoms protected by the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, to which nothing goes above such document. Section 2A guarantees that everyone is free to hold their own religious beliefs. This protection also includes the practice of one's religion. Another example of the Canadian government protecting the rights of people who are religious is a section of the Canadian Bill of Rights. This first federal human right law in Canada guarantees many basic rights and freedoms, including the right of the individual to life, liberty, security, and enjoyment of property. This basic right can be applied to everyone and not just people who are religious. However, it is one example of how Canada has secured everyone's rights. Gurbaj Multani is an Orthodox Sikh in which his religion requires him to wear a kirpan at all times. A kirpan is a metal dagger which symbolizes virtue and honor. In November 2001, Gurbaj accidentally dropped his kirpan at his school, École Sainte-Catherine Labouré. This incident alerted school authorities that he wore a kirpan daily. The school board also decided that Gurbaj could wear his kirpan to school provided that it was sealed inside his clothing. Gurbaj's parents agreed to this. The decision was reversed in 2002. The school board stated that Gurbaj could not wear his kirpan to school no matter how it was secured. The school board viewed it as a weapon and felt it violated school code of conduct of other children's safety. After countless appeals to the court, Gurbaj was denied the right to wear his kirpan in a public school. Gurbaj's parents enrolled him in a private school that allowed him to wear it. In 2011, the Canadian Conservative government banned the wearing of the niqab while taking the oath of citizenship. Zunaira Ishaq from Pakistan challenged this ban by refusing to remove her niqab during citizenship ceremony. Ishaq claimed that this ban violated her religious beliefs and therefore the courts revisited this ban. In a more recent ruling on the subject, the court said the government had gone too far by implementing a ban on wearing these religious face veils during the citizenship oath ceremonies. A statement issued by the Citizenship and Immigration Ministry said, "While the Government of Canada values the diversity that people of all origins bring to the country, it is reasonable to expect citizenship candidates attending a public civil ceremony to show their faces while reciting the oath." The matter is still being resolved of 2016. James Keisher was a teacher in Alberta who told his students that the Holocaust was a tool to bring about sympathy for Jewish people. After many complaints, he was accused of being anti-Semitic and charged under the hate propaganda legislation. Keisher brought the Section 2B of the Charter to his defense. After the long court trials, Keisher was found guilty. Any Canadian citizen that does not have the right to discriminate against another person for their religion. It is protected by the Charter in Section 2A.
The people who were discriminated against because of their religious beliefs fought back by bringing their case to the courts. They argued that the discrimination, whether it be from an employer, educator, or anyone else, was an infringement of their freedom of conscience and religion, one of the fundamental freedoms. Feeling vulnerable, unsafe, and disrespected as a person, they defended themselves through Canada's legal system. One important impact that affects the religious groups of Canada is that they feel vulnerable and unsafe in a multicultural country. If people in their community are threatening them or are treating them as inferior or unequal because of their religious beliefs, this group will feel threatened by society. They will feel unsafe in their own community. Another impact of that this type of discrimination has is a political effect. Due to the cases between the government and Zunaira Ishaq, for example, The Conservative Party of Canada has grown in popularity since they, along with the majority of Canadians, are against ESHAC. Politically, the Conservative Party used this issue to gain support from the Canadian citizens. This battle between the government and ESHAC could ultimately create more discrimination against cases like hers, and more people could be affected. Furthermore, this type of discrimination could have an economic toll on certain religious people. For example, if a Jewish entrepreneur was discriminated against by multiple people in his community, then his business would not grow, and problems would soon arise. People who would be prejudiced against the Star of David painted on the wall of a shop would not buy products only because of a religious view. The owner will personally experience the effect of this kind of discrimination.
As you can see, we are a very diverse nation, and in order to embrace this diversity, Canadians need to accept all beliefs. Thanks for watching.